the future of AI is hybrid. We are seeing more and more, demand for AI, and also the opportunity to bring the AI to the data.
The 6.5 is on the road here in Las Vegas at Dell Technologies World 2026. It's been all about agentic enterprise AI, and that really folds into the theme of 2026, which is making AI real for enterprises.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. It's been a big focus the last couple of days. Bringing not just new technologies out, but bringing customers through, hearing from them, how exactly are they taking these investments, these technology spend, all the ambition and all the proof of concepts that they've been spending their time and building around for the last few years. How are they turning this into enterprise value that can be measured?
That's right. And I think the most impressive thing that I've seen all week is some of these model makers going on-prem.
Yeah.
Google had been there for a while with GDC, but we've got OpenAI, Palantir, and who knows? Oh, XAI.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe we'll see Anthropic in there too.
Yeah, I mean, over time, I think what eventually happens is the landing will find itself somewhere in between the cloud and the prem.
That's right.
We saw that in the last era. I think we've done a few victory laps over time when everyone said everything's going to the cloud.
Yeah.
And, we were like, I don't think that's how it's going to end up working out. And in the end, it's worked out very hybrid. And I think we're seeing that now with models. And it's really it's a state and it's an era of abundance. All types of heterogeneous compute, all types of memory, all types of architectures, all types of software. They're winning because the demand is just so significant.
Yeah, it is. By the way, it's also been the Dell and NVIDIA show here.
It sure has.
If you haven't noticed, with Jensen on stage, just a lot of co-engineering that went on. And with that, I'd love to introduce Jason from NVIDIA, Varun from Dell. Great to see you guys.
Thanks for having me here.
Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Varun, it's been like your 400th time with us.
Who's counting? It's always fun.
Yeah, it is good to have you. So look, it's been a few years since you launched the Dell AI Factory, and it's been a massive success. Just listen to those backlog numbers, just listening to the growth of NVIDIA. But what makes this partnership fundamentally different? As an analyst, we attend a lot of events, we sit in a lot of rooms, we listen to a lot of executives. Many have partnerships, some with NVIDIA, some what is really at the root of this alliance that makes it so different and that it's become so important for your customers?
Absolutely. I think there's a few things that make this a really, really defining partnership for the AI in the enterprise era. From my perspective, or our perspective, there is a strong foundation of trust that the two companies have that comes from working together for a long, long time. Like we're talking 20 plus years, right? You can see it in the engagement that Jensen and Michael have on stage. And it goes to every level of the organization, including the engineering teams. So I think that's one. Second one is, I think there is a shared understanding that amongst the companies that for AI to be successful in the enterprise, it truly needs to be end-to-end. It needs to be simple. It's not just about compute, it's about compute, data, networking, the solutions on top of it, it's the hardware and the software working together. So I think there's a joint shared philosophy there. And it's no accident that the Dell AI Factory with NVIDIA was announced actually not at Dell Tech World, at GTC by Jensen 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We have 5,000 enterprise customers now. It's such a big number that sometimes you have to just take a step back and be like, it's crazy, 5,000 customers.
Wasn't it like 52 years ago or something?
No, but when we just announced.
Well, I mean, when you announced it.
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
was
And 5,000.
Yeah.
And it was 4,000 a quarter ago. That kind of gives you a sense of the acceleration we're seeing. And it only happens because the two companies are working together, product, go-to-market, joint storytelling, all of those things.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. We're thrilled with the partnership and the momentum we've seen. I've seen some of the customers that were showcased on stage, like Lilly, Honeywell, Samsung, Hudson River Trading, just fantastic customer success and momentum. And it's because of that deep partnership. At every layer of the organization, from our product engineering teams out through the go-to-market, and at every layer of the stack. So NVIDIA bringing the accelerated compute, the networking, AI software, and then Dell bringing the infrastructure, the integration, the services, the deployment know-how to make it work in the enterprise to deliver business outcomes. I mean, it's that combination of the technology and the deep expertise and enterprise relationships that make this partnership successful.
Jason did an amazing pitch for Dell. That tells you how strong our partnership is.
Yeah, I mean, you made a lot of tangible announcements, right? This isn't just ambition, and a lot of this is doing AI in areas. A lot of people think it's cloud only, right? But what we laid out is basically a hybrid model, including even client computing. Can you talk about some of the specific announcements that the two of you made together? Jason, I'll start off with you.
Yeah, I mean, across the board, we touched on some of the announcements earlier with some of the agents and models coming on-prem. And I think that's a phenomenal change that we're seeing now that really just recognizes that the future of AI is hybrid. We are seeing more and more demand for AI, and also the opportunity to bring the AI to the data. And the reality is 70% of the enterprise data is on-prem. So by bringing the AI to the data, you're going to get much better business outcomes. But from an announcement standpoint, it was really across the entire Dell AI Factory stack. I mean, from the desk side all the way with GB10, GB300 systems and the new desk side agentic AI solutions, all the way up to the Vera Rubin NVL72, massive scale infrastructure, and solutions that we built with the AI ecosystem, including some of these foundation model builders, but also ecosystem software partners out there. We've talked about like Palantir as an example, but there are a wide range of different business outcome-led solutions that Dell is now bringing to market with these AI leaders and pioneers in the industry. So it's a fantastic refresh of the overall Dell AI Factory with NVIDIA that was announced this week.
And I think the complement to everything Jason's talking about is the data piece, right? You can't really, you're seeing this, we're seeing this. Enterprise AI going from POCs, success rates of going from POCs to production comes down in large part to whether you get your data strategy right. Are you getting your enterprise-wide data fed into your models that are now coming on-prem? So what we've also announced on the Dell AI Data Platform side with NVIDIA, working closely on accelerated data ingest, QVS, QDF, KV Cache, Dynamo, you have it, deep integration at every level with the Dell AI Data Platform stack, whether it's the storage engines, whether it's our orchestrations engines, et cetera. That's a huge part of the story as well. It's not just about compute. It's, as Jason said, it's compute, storage, networking, software, and the services all jointly published together.
Lots of announcements.
I think that storage inflection is still coming. I think we're just at the very beginning where as these agents spin up and all the data gets created, I don't think people are fully appreciating how much more storage we're going to need. Jason, I want to double click a little bit on the data comment. You guys talked a lot about data and its challenge in terms of enterprise AI success. And then you talked a little bit about what you announced. But talk a little bit about why what you announced is really going to make enterprises more AI ready. Because everything in terms of scale is getting bigger, everything in terms of time to value is getting faster, and unlocking the data has got to be the key.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I think that's where we feel like data is the fuel for an AI factory, and that's why getting that foundational data platform right is key to having success in AI going forward. So some of the innovations that we introduced around the AI data platform with NVIDIA are include things like the evolution of the data orchestration that was built on the data loop acquisition, but also some of the new data engines with QVS libraries for unstructured data, QDF for structured data, and some of the ecosystem partners, for example, like Starburst and Elastic and others we've built on top of that. A lot of that innovation is around making sure that that data is easily accessible, but also that it's secure and available for enterprises as they scale out their enterprise AI and now agentic AI initiatives.
So how holistic is that data? Meaning, does it incorporate SaaS as an example?
Yeah, I think it's a work in progress, right? The data estate is so big, but our goal is to really, with what we're doing with the orchestration capabilities in the AI data platform and the ingestion and processing capabilities, is to bring data across the corporation, across the enterprise, whether it's sitting on a Dell storage device or not, right? The goal is to really bring all of it together. As Dave Morin said today in the conversation with Jeff, agents need context. And context is just another word for data, right? And as we look for agentic AI to become more autonomous and for that autonomous operations to be more accurate, more successful, the difference is going to be the data piece. So bringing data across the enterprise, that's really the goal of the AI data platform. Of course, we hope most of that data sits on Dell storage platforms, but even if it doesn't, we want to bring all of that together for customers.
Yeah, that is a key. I mean, everybody wants to go. I mean, I see, some of the cloud players kind of doing it. Hey, it's kind of all or nothing. Like we're building this, and we might have a, something out here that you can connect. But I think in the end, enterprises have made their choice. And listen, I'm equal opportunity. I love the public cloud. I love on-prem, colo, sovereign, whatever. But we're 15 years into the public cloud, and 75% of the data, enterprise data, is still on-prem. It's different for consumer, but very much so. And we predicted a long time ago that that's how this would end up. The good news is that, again, we've got the core model makers, some of your key ISVs coming in and participating in that.
And that's.
I was just saying, I think the other thing that's key here is agentic AI. I mean, it really has changed everything. So I think we are seeing just a phenomenal step change in terms of the enterprise adoption and the token consumption with agentic AI, and that really has changed the game, I think. And we're now, like, a lot of the innovations that we announced this week are based on preparing for the era of agents. And from the desk side to the data, all the way up to the rack scale architecture in the factory, is preparing for this age of agents, where, again, part of this is responding to the demand, the consumption at the user level, but also part of it is preparing for the economics of it. As you think about the scale, it's classical Jevons paradox, is we're seeing the token cost per token decrease, we're going to see consumption just go parabolic. And so that demand is just going to skyrocket. So you have to look at the economics of AI, particularly as these agents take hold within the enterprise.
And it's no accident that all these large frontier models are coming on-prem, because they're seeing the same thing, right? It's like one feeds into the other. So absolutely. I think the world will be hybrid, but we think that a large part of it will be on-prem, because customers want that. They want to bring AI to their data, not the other way around.
That's right.
So guys, we have time for one more question. And this AI thing is so complex, and even in the last 2 days, just the amount of new information coming to your customers is amazing. So, and Varun, I'll start with you. What's the one thing that you want enterprises to take away about the future of AI?
It's a great setup. I think so many announcements, but the one thing I would say is what Dell and NVIDIA have been working on the last 2 years, and the reason why the AI factory with NVIDIA is so successful, is that we are focusing on simplifying things for the enterprise. So one thing we didn't talk about, we announced this ecosystem program jointly, where we're bringing in ISVs, other, software providers, et cetera, model providers from across the ecosystem. And we're using the Dell automation platform, NVIDIA blueprints, all of these things together to make it easy. And because customers are ultimately looking for use cases. They're not just getting up they are getting up in the morning and saying, hey, I want to do AI. But the successful pilots going into productions are places where there's specific use cases identified. There's a stack that they're working with. Bringing that software and hardware stack together is not easy. So like the automation that we've built into this to actually make this as turnkey as possible is a huge part, and it's all parts of the all parts of the journey, data, processing, whether it's tuning, et cetera, all of those things. That's what I would love for enterprises to really look at, and I think once you look under the hood, the choice is clear. It's the AI factory, Dell AI factory with NVIDIA.
So Jason, how about you? Anything to add to that? Like, what's the one thing?
I would say
it's okay. You can agree with Varun.
I do agree with Varun. So we think alike. The one thing I will say is the time is now for the enterprise. I mean, enterprises need to prepare for the era of AI agents, and frankly, this tsunami of token consumption that's going to happen within their organization. So they need to prepare. And frankly, I think Jeff Clark did a great job outlining it this morning in the day 2 keynote, where the companies that are successful in the future are those that are going to be AI native. And AI native, it's not a birthright. It's an operating model. So companies need to embrace that now and prepare for that change, because it's coming in the enterprise, and they need to be ready.
Yeah, and
what would
agree
you-
more.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
was to say, I think that's a great point because in the end, we're so incredibly early still, and while there is immense pressure into all the enterprises out there that are looking, I mean, I saw a stat recently about 2% of the consumers are paying for AI right now, any of it, and about 20% of businesses. You know, we live in this kind of world. It's a vacuum. Every day we wake up and it's like, oh my gosh, AI is taking over the world, and it is.
Yeah.
But in terms of if you're an enterprise,
It's a big spectrum.
and you're not down the road, there's still the time is still there, and you can turn on this operating model, and because of the power and the capabilities of these models, you can actually go really fast once you decide.
It's a choice.
Choose.
It's a choice, exactly.
It is a choice, and I think that part is really important because I would argue, in a positive way, the technology that has been built by companies like NVIDIA and Dell is world class.
Yeah.
It is capable of delivering agentic experiences that work across very targeted models and across very broad use cases. But having said that, you do have to choose your culture to be an AI-led, AI-native culture. Gentlemen, I could talk to you all day. Varun,
Thank you so much.
Jason, so much fun.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
Dell Technologies World. Let's
you.
have a conversation again soon.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great to be here.
And thank you, everybody, for being part of this 6.5 on the road. We are here in Las Vegas, Nevada at Dell Technologies World. We got to step out for a little bit. Stick with us. We'll be back.